Boom, there's the crowd that was on the logo. Hello, everybody. It's Thursday, previewing for Sunday League. Yay, we're back for Sunday League 2, and we're going to Dainfern at the end of the month. Much awaited, gentlemen. Dainfern's going to be epic. I played there on Tuesday. It's looking great. How's everyone?
Yeah, all good, all good. Been at the grind the last few days, so yeah.
It feels like we've done nothing the last few days because we haven't had any preview or review shows. It's been a while since Friday. But we're back. Next week, we're back again for a review on Monday. And then we've got Silver Lakes on Sunday. So if you haven't entered Silver Lakes yet, that's something you've got to do. 87 strong, waiting for Dainfern. It's going to be a good field to compete in, gents. If we win one of those, we'll be happy days.
Yeah, it will be a great birthday present for me.
Oh, yes, it's your birthday. Everybody, it's Fats' birthday on Sunday.
What?
Very, very important.
Unfortunately, you won your one event for the year.
I have. That is so true.
Yeah, that's true, yes. He's our recent winner from the Thursday League. So, what's happening on the show today? Well, maybe we should introduce our guest. Sorry, guest guy. There's the guest. Donnie, I've totally forgot about you. You're sitting there quiet.
There he is.
Leave in the background there.
Donnie, our player of the season. Nice to have you back. Have you still got your Duckhook Pro Tour card, or have you handed it back in yet? How's your game going?
Well, let me tell you, I think you guys have got one hand back on the card, but I'm getting out there. I'm hitting some golf balls, so watch the space.
Okay, great. Sorry we're on a bit late. We had some technical issues. Okay, everybody on the chat line, welcome. Hanu, as always. I think you're first. That's what I see. Pity I'm missing the weekend. Oh, he's got a big Ryder Cup thing with another group. So good luck to you. Hopefully you win your Ryder Cup thing. JP Atwood. Hello, lads. JP's playing with us, Fats. That's going to be nice. We haven't moved him out yet.
We've got a good four ball.
So we've
haven't
got
played with JP.
Draws.
There's more.
Give me the challenge of the draws between you and JP, Fats.
Say what?
The challenge of the draws between you and JP.
Yes, let's do that.
Hello, Martinez. Hello, Quibus. It's been a while. Leon. Hello, Leon. So, Leon, we'll get to Leon. Well, why we'll get to Leon? Let's just get straight into it. Leon van Ado says, hello, gents. If we go here, oh no, that's the wrong one. This one, boom. He is our November winner from last year. So well done, Leon. He's got a title under his belt. Yes, Fats, it was nice to see old Leon in the winner's circle.
It was. Just want to tell Coach, you see, that's what a trophy looks like. Well done, Leon. Actually, I finished early that round. So I was riding around between the 9th green and the 18th green to take some videos of the leaders coming in. I was first at the 9th with Andrich. I think he was 1 under. He needed a par on the 9th to go to 2 under to give Leon a bit of a challenge. And then I ran across to the 18th where Leon finished. I think it's the par 5. And he was on for 3. He only needed 3 putts to win the day. I don't think I've ever seen anybody more nervous over a putt. The first putt he made like halfway to the hole. It was quite a long putt. And then the next putt he left about 1.5 meters short again. And then luckily he drained the third to go on -2. Yeah, no, he was very happy.
Made it difficult. Third putt. Okay, so, we got that out of there very quickly. So let's tell you what else is happening. Well, on Tuesday, myself and my co-partner went down to Dainfern because we wanted to take on Timothy Steenberg and Dean Kufferman. There's a P there. From a Dainfern versus Duckhook perspective. A great day, great lads. So we'll show you what happened there. Then they helped me feature some holes, so you guys don't have to feature holes for us today, gents. They helped me feature some holes, so we'll show you what that is. Then we got the field, we got the group pairings, we got the head-to-head, we got some team match plays. It's very busy on Sunday, and some extra information to tell you about. But before we get started, this is what happened when we took on the gentleman from Dainfern in our team match play game.
Good morning, my name is Tim Steinberg. I'm the Director of Golf at Dainfern Golf and Country Estate. I have been here now for the past 5 months and have enjoyed every single moment of it. We look forward to showing you this beautiful course on Sunday.
Welcome to Dainfern. My name is Dean Kupferman. I'm the head professional and retail manager here at Dainfern. I run the shop and we run the golf carts here. Welcome and enjoy your tournament.
So here we are. It is the Duckhook vs Dainfern challenge, the team challenge, very important. I mean, of course, I really enjoy it. I've got Simon as my partner. We're taking on the boys.
He's never played, so that was a good choice by you, man.
Are we ready to do this? We're going to get some bragging rights.
Oh yeah, no, I think this should be an easy one. So it should be fun.
How are you going to beat us? What's your game plan today?
I'm going to hit it long. I'm going to be aggressive, and Timmy's going to be there to back me up. Steady Eddie, that's how we're going to win this.
Are you going to give us any tips on course, or are you going to keep them all to yourself?
After the hole. I'll tell you later.
What are you doing first?
We're gonna bowl first. No, we'll tee off.
First hole blues.
I'll bet this all, you take the next one. Okay. Yeah.
Maz boxes a nice long putt. One up after one. Little win for Team Dainfern. Game back to all square. So we're on the 8th tee box. We're all square currently. We took an early lead, but they fought it back, and there's nothing in it. Plenty to play for.
Plenty to play for on this hole. We've got Simon here, he's going to smash it.
One up after 9. Well played.
Oh, that's it. Little par there, 2 putt. So, you know what? It's the 9-1. Now we just got to keep it for the back 9.
What's your best score at Dainfern?
Just before lockdown, I shot 67. Started with a drop on the first hole as well.
Nice little birdie for a win.
Is that a win? Finally, we get one.
So we're on the 11th. We're all square again. Par 3. Let's see if we can pull it back. Good half. All right, 11th, and that's a half.
You basket.
Birdie.
Lekker, all square.
2 holes to go, all to play for. Oh yeah, birdie time to make a half.
It's the half.
Woo, going down the last, and we all square.
Oh, it's on, but now putting the first one in the water.
Just putting for eagle, so pretty much 2 putts to win. Oh, well done, gentlemen. So that is a 4 and a 3-pointer. And Dainfern, Team Dainfern, are going to beat us.
There we go.
Well done, boys. Sorry, boys. It was tight, man, all the way. And yes, they birdied the last 3 holes, but luckily Mr. Strokey man here kept them down by making the pars, and then the last, me and Simon hit in the water, unfortunately, with our drives. So yes, sorry. But the green's running lovely. Love the greens. So nice.
I'll say one thing for you, Maz. For you guys to take them to the last is a pretty good show, with Simon not being there and you obviously playing off 18.
Played
And
okay.
they play it every other day.
Played okay. Yes.
Oh, well done.
So we'll do some more of these.
Yeah,
We'll
well
invite the
done.
rest of you lads, and we will see if we can pull it back, because it's not good that the team DHG is not in the running. So anyway, let us move on with our build-up. What do we have now? Importantly, how is the league standing? Well, this is how the league is standing. We have a 3-way tie at the top, 135 points for Luke Janssen, Jason Evans, and Eleanor. I think that's fantastic, boys. And Carl van der Linde, Graham, De Villiers, 31 points each. Tied 4th. Well done, and Martinez is tied 4th. So very tight at the top of this leaderboard in Series 2.
Yeah, even between 1st and 10th, there's only 11 points in it, but 3 guys tied at the top. That's just brilliant.
And if I'm not mistaken, Maz, there's still a round to come out of these as well.
Correct.
The worst round to come out.
Correct.
A lot of guys will probably keep up as well.
100% Ryan. So after this round, then the other Ryan will gooi in those stats, and then the lowest will drop out. Fats, there's a T's and C's that you want to add here about how many played. Your lowest round can't fall out if you've played twice.
No. So basically, let's say we've played 5. Your best 4 scores will count. And then just the other trick, obviously, if you've missed one, and if you only played 4, those 4 scores count and nothing falls out.
Okay. So very important to know. So it'll be interesting now, especially that all these the lowest scores are falling out and what's going to happen. So keep an eye on for the review on Monday to see who's going to be leading. And if we're still tied, that'll be amazing. Okay.
Yes.
What has Dainfern got in store for us? Let's have a look at the scorecard. Now, gentlemen, since the last time we played in November, I think the strokes have changed. The 7th was the stroke 1. It is no longer the stroke 1. Now there you get an extra 10 strokes on this hole. And now the par 5 8th is now the stroke 1. So the game book will be correct. So this will be interesting. So 6,289 meters in total, 36 each side. So yes, so check your strokes out and see where you're going to make the most damage. If you haven't been, yes sir.
Maybe Coach can just give us a quick breakdown on the new strokes of the golf courses, because it seems a lot of golf courses have gone with the par 5s as the low strokes, as you can see there as well.
Yeah, sure, Fatsy. So yeah, basically when Saga decided to adopt the worldwide sort of system of slope rating and having a handicap index rather than a handicap, and then obviously your playing handicap on the day changes per course. So once they adopted that system, they gave the clubs a choice of 6 or 12 months to then track their scores and then restroke their holes. So it was all done systematically, and what you ended up finding is that, the original strokes were done by the course designers, saying, okay, this is what we think is the most difficult hole, therefore it's the stroke 1. Obviously, sometimes membership boards and membership councils would change that every now and then, but basically done by the original design. But what you've found now all over the country, almost every golf course that's been restroked, has literally been done systematically and mathematically. And what you find now is that actually all the par 5s have become the lowest stroking holes. Now, for a lot of sort of good golfers or average golfers, they don't always see it that way. They often see the par 5s as scoring holes. But at the end of the day, it's done by, calculating thousands and thousands of, actually tens of thousands of rounds, thousands of golfers. And a lot of golfers struggle on par 5s because, they will hit 1 or 2 poor shots, and that's where they're going to make an 8. They're not going to make an 8 on a par 3. So at the end of the day, systematically it becomes a stroke 1 and stroke 2, whatever the case may be, and you'll see that on all courses now. At the end of the day, does it make a huge difference? I guess for a 1 handicapper, par 5 is relatively easy, so it's hard in a match play game. But then, in a previous hole, that's a stroke 11, which would have been a stroke 1. He would have got a stroke on that hole anyway. Now he doesn't. So, the law of averages, it evens out, overall anyway.
No, that makes sense.
So we just got to adapt that, nowadays the par 5s are going to be the low stroking holes because the high handicappers mess them up and they make some snowmen.
Oh, huh. Okay. I just want to put it
Come on, man.
Yes. Dean was...
There's a lot of golf courses that's doing that. It's got par 5s, it's like a slow strokes. There's a lot of going around there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just, since they started tracking data, that's what they've worked out. It's completely done legitimately on a formula that goes, over the course of 1,000 golfers handicap range, and 6 months, this on average, this whole strokes plays 6.2 as a par 5 plays 1.2 strokes over par, and therefore it's our hardest hole.
Very interesting. Cool. Nice to know. I had Dean Kulferman's comment up there. Maz has a dodgy handicap. Let me tell you, because Saga has gooid his thing here, I was a 16 on Tuesday. For Sunday, I'm 18. Got no chance now.
No chance now. Dean's going to love that one.
Okay, let's have a look at the field and let's see what is happening with everybody that's playing. We have 1 spot available because somebody pulled out. So if somebody wants to play, there we go. Plenty match plays. They're in red. So we're starting at 11:30. We're off the 1st and the 10th. So this is the first tee, boys. Choose me a winner here quickly.
Ewald van Wyk.
very good. I like it.
You definitely due a win, yeah.
He's had a
been
good
playing
run of
good
form.
golf.
Yeah, he has. And I think, he's actually, last year when he started, he was about a 6 or a 7 handicap.
Mm-hmm.
And he's had a couple of bad rounds or a bad spell. And he's up to a 10-11 now. Playing well again. So I think he's due for a low score, like -4, -5.
You might see in the field, Christo Ellis's name features. Fricky, is Christo still
I
playing?
literally about to say that.
Yeah, is Christo coming, Fricky? Because otherwise you're in for his green fee at this point. Sorry for that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Christo sent me a message as well about the green fee. So
Okay, fantastic. Okay, that's the first
I'd
team.
also like to say, I think Cornell's definitely, he's been playing good golf as well.
Yes.
Been in the red numbers a few times now. So, I mean, if he keeps it together, he's definitely going to be up there.
Here's the 10th
I
team.
think Mark.
Keep going.
I think Mark as well. Mark Borragero.
Awesome.
I'll tell you after his lesson tomorrow, Donnie.
There we go.
The birthday boy is the
Let's get
recent
the
winner.
right
Maybe
stuff
Fats
in
can do something.
He had the spray gun going last week, so I don't know. We're trying to fix it.
Okay, that's the 10th tee, everybody. So now let's get through some T's and C's for what's happening at Dainfern. We arrive at Dainfern. There's going to be a registration, right? Once you register, then there will be a lunch lady. The lunch lady will come by and take your order you teeing off, and then they'll know when you come in. And Dainfern have done a lovely menu for us that you can choose from. And this is everything for 99 Rand, including a castle free or any beverage, which can be a Energade or a Coke, but this is the menu. It's on the player pack. Everything is on the player pack. So once you've done that, also remember, gentlemen, we have some rakes that you paid for. If you want some rakes, you can get your rakes at registration. And then we've got our virtual competitions, which we'll be chatting about a bit later. If you still want to enter the best of the par threes, which all the score for par threes count, you can enter that on the day as well. Yes, Ryan?
No, I want to enter.
Okay, you must enter. Don't forget. The more the better.
Do it.
The more the better. Then to add to that, the Pro Shop in the player pack as well. The Pro Shop's got some specials for you, so you can go on and check what they are, and then you can go through the Pro Shop and take advantage of some of the specials. And then, most importantly in the player pack, there's access codes. Because Dainfern's an estate, you're going to need an access code. They asked us to go to the Cedar Road entrance, which is on the other side. So you're going down Cedar Road past, Broad Acres on the right. Go in that entrance. There's a specific lane for us, so we can get in quickly and get into the putting green and have some good fun. But remember, the rules apply with COVID and all that and all that. Okay, where are we going to now? We're going to our featured hole, gentlemen. What is our featured hole from the Duckhook 18? Can we remember?
The fifth.
The fifth hole. Here it is. Who wants to take us through the fifth hole?
Go, Ryan.
Me, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so as we said in the show when you were picking the hole, it's a short but tricky downhill par 4. It's I think this, as most golf, comes down to hitting the fairway, but I think this is a very important hole to hit the fairway, just so that you actually have a chance of going somewhere on the green with your second. You don't really have to play a long shot off the box, but just try and keep yourself in position.
Okay.
Reasonably big green, but it also slopes. If I remember correctly, it's you're sort of playing into an uphill green, so you can stop the ball on the green quite nicely. Maz, you'll know a bit better, obviously, from playing there, what kind of condition they're in.
Not uphill green.
Maybe not the stopping.
That's for sure.
Not the stopping. But yeah, it's a cool hole, but it's a tricky little hole, eh? Quite protected with those bunkers.
Yeah.
But wow. So keep it straight. I think it's a low stroke. I think it said stroke 7 there. So the guys that have strokes, you can score on that hole.
I think the stroke has changed.
On my birthday hole. On my birthday.
I got.
It's a kind of awkward second shot as well. It's always playing downhill, so you always you might only have a gap wedge or something, but you always feel like, as Ryan said, the green's a bit raised looking at you, but you always feel like you're kind of leaning on your left side there a little bit as you're trying to chase it down the hill. And you always have that feeling that maybe it's going to come out a little bit low. So just got to trust it, make sure you match the slope to your shoulder angles and just trust your club.
Very
and
good.
old John Dixon's trick that he taught Dorian the other day about opening your left foot so you actually rotate through the shot.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Just take off your right shoe and balance out.
Gentlemen on the chat.
But you know that.
Sorry, Donnie, quickly.
that
Gentlemen on the
shot
chat,
is-
tell us what your favorite hole is. Carry on, Donnie.
No, I just wanted to go on further on that featured hole. If you look at that tee shot, it's like that bunker in the left comes in play because also if you like just before the green, it's sort of like there's a slope a little bit right where the green gives a dog leg. So you have to almost favour that left side, but then you bring that bunker on the left into play as well. So it's quite a tricky tee shot as well for that featured hole.
Very true. Yes, I agree with you. Okay, we're going to catch up on some more featured holes. Paul said his favourite hole is the 17th. That is a great hole. I think there's so many good holes at Dainfern. Dainfern's in my top 10 without a doubt. Okay, so while we play the match play, I spoke to some of the boys, and we'll chat after each one, their featured hole. So this is Tim's featured hole.
My featured hole for Duckhook this weekend is the stroke 1 7th hole. As you can see, we got the Yuxkay River down the right hand side, which teases you on the tee shot. If you hit it far enough, you'll have a pitching wedge in your hands. If you don't, difficult second, third, fourth shot lays us in store and ahead of you. Once you hit the green, it's an easy game, but to get there is the challenge. Enjoy.
Exactly. To get there is a challenge. All about the drive of this tee, gentlemen. All about the drive. And I see Tim is watching with us. He says, good evening. Hello, Tim. Thanks for joining us.
Man, he's just mentioned that it's the stroke 1 on that scorecard you showed. It was stroke 11.
It is stroke 11. I promise you. He wants it to be the stroke 1. He kept saying it must be the stroke 1. So that's why he said it's a stroke 1. Okay. Yes. Interesting hole. Got to get a good tee shot off there, boys. It doesn't help the faders at all.
I have good memories of that hole. I made a birdie out of the river.
Oh, okay, good birdie, damn. Del, you were saying?
No, I was just saying, I mean, it does curve left to right, so not necessarily not favor the faders. You just got to aim far enough left and let it just work with the hole. I really think the second shot's tricky as well. If you do hit it down the right side, even on the fairway, depending on where the flag is, obviously, but sometimes your second shot's coming in over those overhanging trees that are on the bank of the river right by the green. And the green is slightly raised, especially the right half of the green is slightly raised. So if you find the flag, then just take an extra half a club and probably just go a smidgen left of the flag.
Okay, we're going to move on to, so you guys have commented. Donnie, you can give me the comment on the 9th after Simon tells us about his hole.
Right, this is my featured hole at Dainfern for Sunday. It's the 9th. To me, it's a bit of a risk and reward. 2 bunkers in the fairway, bunkers before the greens. I think you've got to decide whether you're going to have a go with a driver or try lay up with a 3 wood and give yourself a better run in. So let's see how it goes.
Part 2
on my featured hole, so yeah, that worked out quite nicely. Driver, pitching wedge, 2-putt 4. Thank you.
Easy game, Simon. Easy game. Nice putt for birdie. So Donnie, the 9th.
Yeah, it's yet again your tee shot is for me is a key point. You have to avoid the bunkers there, and you have to favour sort of the right hand side of the fairway because it does slope down to the water. And then your second shot there is also important. I think the guys will need to take a little bit of an extra club because it is a little bit uphill. With the raised green there at the top. So, the next thing on your second shot is those bunkers in the front. You have to clear them. And, all depends where they put that pin. It's like from my last remembrance of that green, it's quite a quick green as well.
It is a quick green. Okay, before we move on to Dean's featured hole, Basil's asking how the green's rolling. I like the greens. The greens are rolling absolutely beautifully. So if you hit them pure, there's got a good chance of going in. Okay, Dean, who played with us, this was his featured hole.
Welcome, Duckhook. This is my feature hole, hole 15, stroke 2. As you can see, you've got the 2 fairway bunkers here that you need to try avoid off the tee. And once you've done that, you still got a water hazard down the left-hand side. And if you miss that, then you've got a big bunker on the right. And if you get it through there and you get on the green, you've got a very tricky green and a big green at it as well. Nice undulation in the green, so it's going to be tricky all the way through.
Tricky 100%. Very good hole. I played that hole magnificently on Tuesday. First time I ever parred it, so I think it's a great hole. Who wants to comment on that hole? Fats, you have a go.
I've played Dainfern once. So I can't really remember all the holes, but what I remember of that hole, the water on the left did come into play as my ball found it. If I'm not mistaken, also it's a lot safer to go with a 3-wood of that tee box, just for placing in the fairway. And then like you said, it's a tricky green. It's protected by the waterfront left, so especially with the left pin, you can't really attack the pin. So that's basically what I remember of that hole.
And just remember, the green is massive.
That
So
green
see
is
where
massive.
massive.
Yeah, that green is massive.
You've
Like
got to
two
see where the
greens.
pin is.
And it's a bit of a
It's
triangle.
like 2 greens connected. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan.
No, Mazzy, those 2 fairway bunkers on the right, you just kind of go nowhere near there. There's a humongous slope just short and right of them, and you can literally miss those bunkers and end up in someone's house.
Correct.
You could literally drop a ball right of those bunkers and it'll roll into someone's house almost.
Yeah, 100%.
So there's a fairway bunker on the left. I think it's like 220 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, on the line of the water. And really, that's the optimum play. There's actually a bit of fairway behind that bunker. So you just take a club that's going to carry that bunker and not go in the water. As Fat says, 3-wood, 100%, and you just hit it down the left-hand side, and then from there you've got a nice look up on it, and it's a massive green, so you're going to hit the green, hopefully 80% of the time from there.
Just make sure you hit enough club to get past all the danger. Ryan, Tim has come on and says, changing back to stroke 1 from the 1st of August, just waiting for the new scorecards. So there you go. All right, my featured hole. And my featured hole is included in the closest to the pins, which you'll see in the player pack. This is my featured hole. I'm sure you know what it is. Okay, it's my turn for a featured hole, and I decided to choose the much loved par 3 16th down that big hill. If you've played here, you already know what I'm talking about. Yes, it's one of our closest to the pins, so that is why I've chosen it. So it's usually a long iron, 6, 5 iron, and if the pin is in the back right, which is that way, it's going to be tough. And that is where the pin was on that day, back right. I'm sure they'll move it, but yes, a very tricky. You would think it's an easy hole, but if you don't really get a good strike of the tee box, it's 180 meters down the hill. You've got to be accurate, boys.
No, and you shouldn't go too far left into the poo there.
Literally speaking, the car train, whoosh, as Simon said. Yes. So let me show you what the pins are for Sunday. The pins are right. The par 3 6, the par 3 16th with a world betting voucher of $500, and then the par 5 18th we tend to choose often for the longest drive because it's all about who hits the best line on that hole. If you hit a great line, you really can be close. But if you hit it left, you can add another 100 meters to that approach. You have to lay up now. Hey, Dol?
No.
Yeah, 100%.
No, I think it's a great hole, man. It gives everybody a chance. The long hitters, they really struggle to find their fairway on that hole. So I think it's a brilliant hole for the longest drive. Everybody's got a chance.
And that river looks further away than what it looks.
Yeah.
You've got to pick a line and then just commit to your line.
Yeah,
That's what
100%.
it's all about. You can't bail out left or right.
Yeah.
And in the big picture, if you're a longer hitter, take a long, dodgy line, tiger line. If you come up short, you're in the rough, you're going to lay up and you're going to be on for 3. Just don't miss it right.
Don't miss it right at all. We know about that. Okay, we're running out of time. So where do we go next? The most popular featured groups, because we all want to know who we're up against on Sunday. Here we go. Group A. I went with all the D's. Dean Sherman, Don Perimal, Donnie Gelderhuis, Dylan de Beer, and Devon Bester. Good luck to you, gentlemen.
Come on, coach.
Yeah.
Who's
I'm
going to
going to give Coach a shout too, because he's going to be putting on good green.
Boys in the chat, let us know you're going to win on each of these groups. It'll be interesting to see your opinion. Group B, Carl van der Linde, Martinus Becker, Pranay Pandey, Alan Lowe, and Leon van Aarde, the reigning champion. Who's going to win in this group, gentlemen?
I'll give my partner Martinez a go on that one.
I'll go Martinez. I think the course sets up perfectly for Martinez, and I think Leon's going to have the added pressure of defending champion, and it's going to be tough for him.
Leon, I hope you're watching.
Don't throw Alan away.
Yeah, he's solid.
Boys are busy commenting. Peter Prinsloo says Dean Sherman as well. So all can happen. And Carl van der Linde also likes Alan Lowe. Let's move on to Group C. Who's in Group C? Mark Borragero, Peter Zakaria, Ewald van Wyk. I think he might be the favorite there. Richard Stewart and Frikkie Barnard. Frikkie also in good form, so that might be a tie. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll still go for Ewald in that one.
I'm going to back Richard in that one.
I got it back. I got it back. My student Marky all the way.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for my partner, Frikkie.
So everybody's got one.
So there's a good spread in that one.
Yeah, good.
Mazzy.
Thanks, guys, for all the comments. I'm trying to put them on as fast as possible. One more until we go to the second page. Donnie
I reckon we
Pranay
each put in $50 when it takes off.
Should definitely do that. Okay, let me go to page 2 quickly. Because we've got such a big field, let's feature some more groups. There we go. Group D, Leon Oosthuizen, Ryan Kwan. Fats, you in this one. Ryan, you're taking him on. And Chad Rose.
Oh, come on.
Fatsy, let's put a beer on it.
Come on.
Are you putting a beer on it?
Fatsy, beer on
let's
it.
put a beer on it.
Okay. Group E, Paul Ricketts, Adam Ford, Robert Michael, Simon May, and Ryan Jensen. I think this could be very close. If
Simon or Adam in that one?
I'm going to say Adam.
Yeah, he's in good form, huh? I think all his last 10 rounds have been 33, 34, 35 points. So I think he's also due one just under his handicap as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
I think that's between Adam and Simon, I would say.
Can we remember that every time we go against Paul Ricketts, he comes second? It's unbelievable. So let's not forget Paul Ricketts. Right.
Yeah, but we can't back him.
Why can't we back him?
He's not.
Because we know he's going to come second.
I see what you're saying. Very good. Ryan Jensen says, Fats, you're in. Birthday boy is going to win it. And then there's some more. The last group here, Wayne Jensen, Graham de Villiers, Charles Ferreira, Lyle Langley, and Lukey Janssen. I'll go with Lukey. Lukey, can you continue your run of form?
I'll go with Graham. He's due, to come back as well.
I would like to say Lyle if he can keep 18 holes in one round.
Yeah, because new golf shoes.
100% right.
On 1-9 and then kind of throwing it away on the other.
Yeah.
I played with him
new golf shoes will work for Lyle.
Yeah, I played at Royal with him the other day, and he had a really solid back 9, but struggled on the front 9.
Mm.
So
yeah, I'm gonna go Lyle. I also saw Lyle. I saw Lyle this morning, and he said he's gonna give the Jensens a bit of a hiding. So he's really up for that.
They're playing their knockout.
We're getting there.
And I've paraphrased the words that he used some different expletives to explain what he was going to do to them.
Okay.
Tequila Lyle.
Tequila Lyle. Head-to-heads. Those who don't feature in the groups, you might be in the head-to-heads. This is not a mistake, but I gave Donnie 2 chances. Red team and blue team. So you got to win one of them, surely. There we go. Tian Schmullian versus Rudy Mattia. They're playing in their team match play, so they're going to be against each other here. Ronnie Volwoter, Jason Ivans. Me and you, Fats, we're taking each other on. Why not?
And we're playing together, so it's going to be lucky.
Yeah, we're taking on proper. For beer, yes or no?
Yes.
Castle Light Free. Ruben Swart, Ryan Esmond, Kobus Skuman, Cornel Erasmus, Sadel Stein, Donnie Gelderens, Pranay Pandy, Ronnie Volwoter. Ronnie's there twice. Well done, Maz. You're doing well. Danny, you against Wayne Jensen, Peter Prinsloo, Kevin O, Gerard Sneman, Barry Fenter. Who won the last one? Blue team, I think.
It was 5-all.
It was 5-all.
Yes, okay. So it was blue team and then half. Okay, so we're getting there. Gentlemen,
JP
almost...
I'm going to be color-coded. I have a blue shirt.
He is playing. He's in my football. Our football.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
I played with that guy. I've known him for like a while, obviously every year. And played with him for the first time at Germiston. I was super impressed that I can really play the game.
That's great.
He had a little bit of concentration, a little bit of finesse here and there, but sure, he can really play the game, man.
You can say it, coach. If he came to me for a lesson or two, he could be a great player.
I'm busy.
JP, you need to go to coach.
Okay. Team match plays. We did mention it. We're running out of time, so we're trying to get through this stuff. We've got 7 games. St. Boy's taking NG spark plugs. I'm going to show you the logs for these things because it's very important. I chose a couple, and some of these things are almost done and dusted. All Asian All-Stars against Steady
Come on,
Eddie.
the Saints boys. We need them to win.
Correct.
So we've got some sort of chance to win our pool.
100%. So there are the rest of you. Guys, remember there's 2 live scoring. So one needs to do the main game, and one needs to do the team game. So good luck to everybody. The selected groups that I wanted to quickly touch on. Here we go. Group A. Look how close this is, and Steady Eddie is playing Asian All-Stars. So if Jason and his father Eddie win this, it could mean they go through, but there's still a lot to play for this group. So good luck to Eddie and Jason and Pranay and Alan Lee Son. That will be interesting. Let's go to group, where did I go next? Group C. This is the one you were talking about, Fats. No, this is not the one you're talking about. It's the next one. Sorry. Rudy Mattia and Tian Schmullian can walk away with this, I think, if they win this game. Because then they go 3 out of 3 and they got 9 points. And I think it's going to be difficult for anybody else to catch them.
Yeah, they'll definitely go through.
So, boys, you just need to win that game. Let's give you some airtime here and show your face. Boom. There's your face.
Boom.
So if you don't know who Rudy and Tiano is, there they are. And there's Carl and
It's going to be a tough one against Carl and Lucky, though.
Although they lost their last game at Germiston in the cold against Natural Hazards, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay, is this the group? Is this your group, or did I totally brass you? No, it is. Here it is.
It's okay if you brassed us.
There we go. There you go.
So if you look at the points difference, we're both on 9, but they've got points difference of 8. We've got a points difference of 7. So we need the Saints boys. I hope you guys are watching.
We're super sub Carl van der
beat them
Linde.
at least 2-1. At least 2-1. Then myself and Simon will go through to the next round.
Yes. Super sub Carl van der Linde. So Carl, you haven't played a team game, so Fats is rooting for you proper.
Come on, Carl. No pressure.
Well, but he didn't vote for him in the groups that were shown just now.
Well. I can change my vote. I vote Carl.
Well played, mate.
Shut up, Ryan.
Billy's watching. Well done, Billy. Are you still on holiday? NGK. Obviously, you want to win the thing. Yes.
Ah, Billy's here.
Gideon's watching. Welcome, Gideon. Thank you for finally coming on Facebook. It's been a while. I'm not going to write what Clipper said because that's just negative. Anyway, where are we going to now? I've pretty much finished everything. I just want to remind everybody.
Go over the virtual stuff, I think, Maz.
That is it. Where is the virtual stuff? Yes, virtual Dainfern stuff. Here we go. These are 2 competitions, the top 10. I'll show you who's in the top 10, and then we've got the best of the par 3s. So the best of the par 3s you can still enter. If you would like to do the top 10, let us know, see if we can squeeze you in. But if you get there on the day and you want to take part in the best of the par 3s, then give us $50 and you'll be in the pool to win a club driver and 3-wood set and some credit. And as you can see in the top 10, the winner takes 500 credit, 200 for the second, third, it's 100. And basically, gentlemen, you can play. If you win 500 credit, that's the next 2 rounds, hopefully, free. So these are the people in the top 10. Fats, Peter, Paul, Simon, Carl, Ruben, Kevin, Graham, Carl van der Meulen, and Ryan Jensen. You are going. So the benefit of this is that you guys are not competing against 87 players currently. You're competing against the 10 of you. So your best score, somebody's going to win it. So good luck to everybody who is playing. Yes, a great way to get involved. And then let's just remind you that the Classic, right? This is another round that counts to get to go to the Classic for free. And this is how it stands. Germiston. So if you've paid, when you pay, it counts. So if you still want to do this, you have to pay before Dainfern for your scores to count are the best out of 7. So this is how we stand. So Fats, you're going for free so far. That's just not fair, is it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Not happening. Not happening.
Ryan, you're right there. You're right there.
My name has now been added, so.
Your name has been added. You're 4th.
You're 4th. It's there. Falsy.
Man.
Martinez, just add him for a falsy. Thank you.
Okay.
3.
Okay, that's it. We've been on for how long? 38 minutes, but there's so much to cover. It's going to be such a good day. Everybody, the player pack will go out soon. All the information we've spoken out, plus this preview, will be on the player pack. Please remember, the codes are on the player pack. Don't send me a message saying, what's the codes? Because I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to state this. You too, Fats, because you also get harassed with dumb questions,
yes.
Right? Anybody asks a dumb question after this player pack, whether it be... What's my tee off time? Where am I teeing off?
For joining code.
Joining code. You will be put down for a fine. The end.
Yes.
Awesome.
The end.
The end.
Because it's going to be on the info group as well.
Correct. No excuses. I know you want to talk to us, but, we're busy. You got to think.
Talk to us on the day.
If there's 60 other oaks asking the same questions, you never put your phone down. Yes.
Yes.
Everybody, it's been great. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Donnie. Donnie, do you want to say something, or are you done?
Yeah, no, it's like I think just the guys need to remember. It's like I think the guy who puts the best on the greens, it's like with the speed and everything, stands a good chance, and then also that keeps the ball in play. So that's what the guys need to try and do.
Chad, what's your code? I hope you got a new phone because I don't know how you're on here.
Chad, we don't get codes for Eye of Africa.
Yes, don't go to Eye of Africa, please. And the final word goes to Dean. The final word. Dean, we're looking forward to welcome you on Sunday. We are looking forward to getting there and having a great day. Anyway, everybody, let's do the long
Really
wave.
excited.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Bye.